All right, do this. Share my screen. Share sound. Nice.
All right.
Ba-ba-ba.
Nice. The Cohen Brothers episode.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
want to say that I haven't seen their movies, but I think it's impossible to not have been able to see one of their movies because they have so many.
they do have a lot. I was actually in a conversation with someone. That's the thing, is that the Cohen brothers, no matter who you're talking to, whether you're talking to people that you really see, like you're talking to someone who's very on your level, where you're talking to someone who, they're not necessarily in your inner circle or anything. The Cohens have so much in their arsenal that you have something to recommend to somebody from them. It's pretty cool. One of the biggest films that they made that I'm very fond of is obviously No Country for Old Men.
That's them.
Yeah, have you not seen? You've seen No Country for Old Men.
Yeah, I've seen it, but I'm just like, oh, I mean, even with the what I just said, I didn't realize they made that movie because
Yeah, man,
like I
they've
said,
made some really good stuff, and more recently they made this, the Ballad of Buster Scruggs, which I don't know if you've seen
I
that.
see,
It's
I've seen a little bit of it. The story that I have for it is kind of weird, but this is the point of it. It killed my laptop
they killed your laptop. How did they kill your laptop?
because I was living in South Carolina by the beach in Charleston, and one day I got a hold of some sugary stuff. Let's just keep it at that. And I was really hyped up, and I put the movie on because I didn't want everybody in the house to know that I was hyped up. So I put the movie on, and like 30 minutes in, when he gets shot, the movie just crashed and my laptop was gone. Like
Damn. I
I
didn't even
was so
realize it.
mad. But it was from what I watched and from what I could like comprehend because I was like wired and uh I it's a good movie. I like the concept. I like that he's like the fastest gun in the West, but he, it's the little twist where he meets his match, you know what I mean?
Well, that's the thing. It's not just him. It's six people,
Okay.
like it's six different stories that come together.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't realize that this with the art of the like the thumbnail art. But if you
Yeah.
look at it, it actually does. It has these six lines coming in, and each line has like one of the protagonists of
Okay.
the, or in some cases antagonists of the different stories. Let's see. I'm
Yeah.
trying to think. I think this one, yeah. So I believe this one down here. This is this little slit. I don't know if you can see what I'm seeing, but this woman
Okay.
in the carriage with like the two people who represent death or something like that. That's this one down
Oh, okay.
here. This guy single. Let's see, who would that be? Ba-ba-ba. I don't even know. This one's definitely the Liam Neeson character who has that
Oh,
like just
he's
a
in it?
torso of a guy. How far did you get into the
Oh,
movie?
okay. Like I said, it was 30 minutes.
Oh, you didn't see
I was
nothing
kind
of
of
it, man.
busy. I was kind of busy doing other things. I was doing a lot of this,
Yeah, definitely go back. It's worth a
looking
watch,
out the
man.
window. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's six different stories that I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know necessarily if you can say they kind of coincide, they come together, but I think the
Mm.
timeline of them is like taking place at specific times that coincide with one another. It's got the dad from The Witch in it. He plays some random cowboy who
Really?
prosecutes James Franco. Yeah,
Oh, okay. So he's got the Western accent.
yeah. He doesn't have that. Damn,
He's
I don't
got
know.
like the
Here he is.
Southern,
There he
like the
is.
Southern. Oh, okay. There he is. There's that big motherfucker. He's scary as fuck, bro. I
He's
don't
pretty
know.
lanky. Yeah, I wouldn't want to.
Even if remember when a couple episodes back you asked me what actor I wouldn't fuck with? This is one of those guys.
Really?
This is one of those guys where if I see him in an alley, I'm be like, oof, do I turn around? Do I run? Or do I just keep walking? This guy might jump me, you know what I mean?
Right. No, man.
He's got that sinister look. He's a good actor.
I think out of all the six stories but I love the music from the first one. So the music that they play in the very first story, which is the one with Buster Scruggs, the
Right.
the South, what was his name? His nickname, the South Texas
The
Tit, I
fastest
think is
gun
what,
or something.
something like that.
Do
But
what?
I think because he's like he was insulted by somebody, and they're like, "You're Buster Scruggs, the South Texas Twit." He's like, "I'm assuming you mean South Texas Tit," and I don't know what the fuck he meant by that. But the music from that skit, music from that first part, it's freaking amazing, dude. Like the music is so good.
Yeah.
Like they play the song in the beginning, um, all day I drink, yeah, all day I waste, and then the barren waste, something like that. Without the taste of water, cool water. That's I was trying to think of the name of it. It's cool water. It's a great song. Then there's the song
Right.
where, oh man, we gotta watch it. It's not a movie trailer or anything like that, but
And this is from the movie.
it's from the movie. It's his standoff with
Okay.
Mr. Krabs. Let's see.
Okay. This might be the one that I watched, the clip that I seen
Surly
recently.
Joe. That's what it is. Yeah, man. Mr. Krabs steps to him and is like,
Oh, like the.
I'm not a devious man by nature, but when you're unarmed, tactics might gotta be downright Archimedean.
that's the thing. They didn't allow guns. There was no guns allowed in this bar. And
Oh,
Mr.
okay.
Krabs starts fucking with him. Mr.
Yeah.
Krabs is Surly Joe in this
Okay.
movie. That's his name, Surly Joe. And he's unarmed, and the other, Mr. Krabs had a weapon, and so he had to stop him in his
Surly
tracks.
Joe the gambler, he will gamble nevermore.
Tell me this ain't a bop, bro.
His days of stud and hold'em, they are done. It was long about last April he stepped into this saloon.
Listen to the lyrics.
But he never really took to anyone.
Because they're fucking hilarious.
Surly Joe, Surly Joe, oh, wherever he's gambling now, I don't know. He was slick, but I was slicker. He drew quick, but I was quicker. And the table stopped his ticker. Surly Joe, yeehaw! Surly Joe, Surly Joe, won't be missed by anyone. Will Surly Joe, humankind he frowned upon, but not now his face is gone. Guess your frowning days are done. Oh, Surly Joe, Surly Joe, Surly Joe, listen to y'all, Curly Joe. He was mean in days of yore, now they're mopping up the floor. No more sights of sorrow, Surly Joe. Surly Joe, Surly Joe. We've lost him. Faces got to, we don't know. He was never any fun, now his grumpy races run. Kiss her blown to kingdom come, oh, Surly Joe.
He says it like 5 times throughout the song that he blew his fucking face off.
Yeah.
I love it, man. But yeah, and then he gets into that fight with the guy who obviously is distressed at his brother's death, and he puts that guy down, and then this other guy comes in, and they steal away with another great song, man. So there's like 3 great songs like in the first 20-30 minutes of this film. Yeah, they're really good.
So it's kind of a musical.
No, not really at all. Because that's only him. Like,
Kind of.
he's a musical guy. Like he's a whimsical musical stone cold killer. You know what I mean? And that's his story. I don't know if you caught it though, but once he kills the guy, right? Once he's dead, there's this guy who the camera keeps flashing back to.
I don't know.
This guy. And this is the guy
That
who
guy?
is in, yeah, this guy. He is in the wagon on the last story. And you come to find out that this guy, I think this is the way it is. It's been a while since, because I haven't seen the movie since it first came out. So it's been a couple years. But I'm pretty sure I watched a video that talked about the hidden meaning behind Buster Scruggs, or the hidden meaning behind the ending of Buster Scruggs. Pretty sure that this guy and his partner, at the end of the movie, is revealed that they are death.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that they are death. And so obviously he's very happy right now, right? because he just killed the Mr. Krabs.
Yeah.
Then there's the James Franco one, which isn't, I don't know, it's kind of funny because of Bill Dauterive. You know who Bill Dauterive is, don't you?
No.
You don't know Bill Dauterive on King of the Hill?
No, I didn't really like King of the Hill too much. I was just like, I didn't really get it.
It's good, man. It's a really good one.
Okay.
Good show. This guy, man, the guy who plays Bill Dauterive is in everything.
Okay.
Let me see here. Can't think
Yeah,
of his
everybody
name.
loves King of the Hill. I don't know. I guess I just didn't get into it too much.
This is one guy that we have yet to look up on IMDb, man, and he's in every fucking thing. He's in so much
He
shit,
looks
man.
familiar.
Oh, I'm sure you're gonna like. He played in Office Space, Dodgeball, King of the Hill. He plays in the new
Oh yeah, I
HBO
know
show
what
Barry.
character he's on Office Space.
He's
I know
in
exactly who he is.
dude,
now, yeah.
look at this, man. 269 credits to his name. That's a lot. That is a lot.
That's how many movies I thought Denzel Washington was in. You know what I mean?
Well, this guy is. He was in he fucking played in Get Out. He was the guy who was supposed to be the one who got his consciousness transferred into the main protagonist
Oh yeah, I
of
remember
the movie.
Yeah.
He was blind. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man, he plays in everything.
Okay.
But let's see. Yeah, he plays in the Ballad of Buster Scruggs. He's the one who basically takes down James Franco.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's where
And
that
then,
meme comes from. Okay.
which one?
The
Oh,
first
this
time
one.
meme.
Yeah, the first time. Yeah, that comes from Ballad of Buster Scruggs, man. First time. Because it did when he was standing toe to toe with this cowboy. Basically, Bill Dauterive is a bank teller, and James Franco comes in, and it's a bank in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. Like, why is there even a bank here? I don't know. James Franco comes in. He's gonna stick up the place, and he meets Bill Dauterive. I don't know what his name is in the show, but it's Bill Dauterive, and he's such a nice bank teller. And James Franco starts asking him, he's like, you ever been robbed? You ever been this? You ever been that? And he's like, oh, yeah. One time a fella come in, did this, did that. And, unfortunately, it didn't work out well for him. And James Franco pulls out his damn 45, his 44, whatever it is. He's like, give me the money. And Bill Dauterive goes total gangster on him, man. And, ducks down, takes a shotgun. He's got, 4 shotguns ready to go underneath the counter. And he just blows them all. He's like, he hits the floor and bang, 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 bang. Misses James Franco completely. Runs out the back. James Franco's freaking out. He's like, what the fuck is going on? Who is this guy? He runs out the door, and he's looking around for him because this guy's he's gone nowhere. He doesn't know where he's at. He takes cover behind a well because he's being fired at. And then here comes Bill Dauterive, covered head to toe in pots and pans, running full sprint towards James Franco. James Franco takes his weapon, shoots him, fires off 5 rounds. Every single one of them hit, but it's only hitting the pot. And I think every time he does it, he's like, pan shot. That's what he says. Pan shot, pan shot. And he just keeps on running, knocks him out. James Franco comes to, and he's standing up against these 5 guys who have him hung from a tree, about to hang him. But then they get ambushed by Indians. James Franco ends up surviving, only to meet his fate back once again. And that's why he's asking the guy who's crying next to him, it's your first time?
So he's like, anything can happen still. We can get saved.
Yeah, it's not over till it's over, basically.
Can you imagine that? That's an amazing one. I like that.
Then there's Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson is this showman, right? There's a name for people like him in show business, but I can't.
Like a circus master? Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, well, it's just one act.
Ringleader.
It's one guy who he's
one man show,
and he has to take complete care of this guy. He is an armless. Here he is over here. You see him, but he has no arms, no legs. So eating, pissing, shitting, sleeping, everything he needs help with. And Liam Neeson is the person who is, doing that. Not without good reason, of course. The guy is like a storyteller. So he takes the
Okay.
guy from location to location and sets up like a dinner theater type deal where the guy's telling the same story over and over again, and they are pretty much relying solely on donations. And it starts dwindling, and you see, they're not really collecting that much. And Liam Neeson sees this chicken in a cage that's playing tic-tac-toe with people or something like that. And it's just stealing the show. Like, everybody's going fucking ape shit about this chicken that can never be beaten at tic-tac-toe. And so he buys the chicken, and so the chicken and this, armless, legless guy are sharing the back of a barn. I mean, not the back of a barn, but the back of a wagon. And
Right.
their sketch ends with Liam Neeson murdering this guy, basically just to kill off dead weight.
What?
Yeah, he throws him off of like a like a bridge or some shit, kills him.
Brutal, bro.
Yeah, man. Now this is one of my favorites. This old guy right here, he's a panhandler. He looks for gold. He like works his ass off to get, and finally he finds this gold. Someone tries to stick him up. They try to kill him, and he comes back. This woman, she's like, it's just the story of her death, basically her demise, where everything was kind of looking up for her. Finally, she was going to get married, and they got ambushed
The
by
classic
Indians.
story.
Yeah, pretty much a classic.
Okay.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay.
And then this woman is one of three people traveling in a wagon with two other people, and they are here's the three people. She's one of three people who are in this stagecoach, and they are sitting across from these two people, which this is the guy I talked about. He's the one from the Ballad of Buster Scruggs, the first one.
Yeah.
Where it comes to fruition that these people are deaf. So it's a very interesting movie, very I definitely need to watch it again, but yeah, I'd recommend you check it out.
Have the Cohen brothers done a lot of musical type-ish movies?
If they have, I haven't seen them.
Okay. So it's kind of like a new avenue for them, kind of.
I don't know about that. I mean, it really like.
How long is this movie?
It's a good movie. I think it's 2 hours and 12 minutes.
Yeah, I was about to say it's probably a longer one. Yeah.
Each one takes about 25 minutes or so, 20 to 25 minutes.
Yeah, that's kind of what I would expect out of that a movie like that has multiple stories and multiple angles to look at it. Avatar only has one linear line and it's like 3 hours. The new one.
Why is Bad Santa on here? Did they direct Bad Santa, dude?
If they directed Bad Santa,
I'm about to shit myself if they directed Bad Santa, bro.
That's a stripe on their belt right there. That's a great film.
That is actually my favorite Christmas movie, Bad Santa.
Can you see it? Do you see it if they directed it?
I'm about to check it. About to find out. Bad Santa. Terry Zwigoff, yeah, so it wasn't them. I was gonna say, I think I would know if it was them. They did, however, direct. They didn't direct "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou," did they? What the fuck? Why is it showing me? I don't understand. No, they did. No, they did create that one.
Oh well.
Comedy musical. Hey, right there you go. Comedy musical. So yeah, there is music.
They got George Clooney singing in that movie, right?
Yeah. I think the only one of them that actually is singing is Buster Scruggs, because Buster Scruggs plays in that one too.
Okay. Oh, he's the
one.
Okay.
He's the one I think who thinks that his buddy got turned into a horny toad or something. I can't remember.
That's hilarious. I haven't watched it, but everyone here in our county or in our area loves that movie. Loves that movie.
I mean, I've seen it. It's just been a long time, so I've seen
any white kid that you ask around here, have you seen it? They all say, yeah, we've seen it. It's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, man, for sure. Around these parts. Let's see here.
Do you know any of their lore, like where they started, how they started?
Well, I'm on their. I really want to see Hail Caesar because I believe right now it's currently on Netflix and I haven't seen it.
Is it new?
No, it's not new. It came out in 2016.
Who's in it?
George Clooney. It's got Josh Brolin, Scarlett Johansson, Jonah Hill.
Wow.
Jonah Hill is like, because we're not that far apart, because I'm 28, I'm going on 29. You're already 29. You just turned 29 not that long ago.
Yeah.
I think Jonah Hill is in his 30s still. I think he might be like 30. No, he's 39. So he's a little bit older than us, but man, still.
He's a decade older than us. Yep.
He's 10 years older than us. Basically, he is one of the actors that is in our generation of living.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like we will be old people together, basically, is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
hell yeah.
He's one of the best actors of our generation.
Dude, I watched Wolf of Wall Street the other day. Impeccable, dude.
Did you know he actually had to
Goosebumps.
audition for that role?
Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
I like I said it in another episode, I cannot see anybody else being Jonah Hill in that movie. Like that
No.
character or whatever. Dude, hilarious. When they're yelling at that one guy because his friend stole some gold and money from the main character's drawer or whatever. And
Yeah.
he's like, you think I hate fags? I fucking love fags. My cousin's a fag. Dude, that whole scene is amazing, dude. Jonah Hill is so convincing. And then like all the partying, dude, the movie's awesome. Jonah Hill, like you said, great actor.
Yeah, definitely one of the best of our generation, man.
Did
But
he
there's
start
some other...
in that movie, or what were you gonna say about him in this movie?
Well, I said that he had to audition for it.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was saying is that, but man, he plays in some great ones. Let's look at some of his early work. Where I think, okay, so yeah, one of the first movies that you really see him in, like as a real character, the 40-Year-Old Virgin. He's the guy who comes into the store. Remember when he's in that eBay store? And I'm talking about Steve Carell now. He's in the eBay store talking to that woman who's like a love interest. And then up behind him, here comes this random guy, and like I think he's wearing a coat, and he comes with these ski shoes.
Okay.
And they're like the long white ski shoes, and he's like, yeah, these are awesome. Like, how much for these? I don't know if they're ski shoes or if there's something about them. I think they have like a bottom that's got like a goldfish in them or something.
Okay.
They're just crazy shoes, and he comes and he's like, yeah, these are awesome. The woman explains, like, you have to buy it on eBay. This is just like a holding place. He's like, I'd rather just give you cash, like right here. Yeah. He has like, I don't know, he's got like 5-6 lines in that movie.
Okay. I haven't really, the last time I watched The 4-Year-Old Virgin, I was like 13, maybe 14. Does that sound right? It's an older movie.
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah. It is an older movie. I want to show you though. Let's see. Oh my gosh, Fat Ben Flick. See, how long is this? Here we go. This is him in Click, bro. Do you remember the movie Click with Adam Sandler?
Oh. I remember it. Yeah, but I never watched it.
I didn't even know that Jonah Hill was in it until like years after. It's the alternate reality where Adam Sandler becomes like really fat.
Okay.
Because he's like lonely or whatnot. Been on autopilot too much of his life.
Hey. Oh, Jonah.
Hey, Dad. Ben? That's you? Look how big you got. You're enormous. Look who's talking, Captain Twinkie, the SS fat ass. It's really good for my self-esteem. Maybe if you would take me like to Pilates like you said you would, people wouldn't think I was Rosie O'Donnell. Come on, I love you. Bring me back the Twinkies.
Dad, stop yelling. It is so embarrassing.
Because I'm my daughter.
Mom, I'm going to Derek's.
That's you? Samantha? When did you get boobs?
The same time you did, Dad. Now can I get...
Whoa. Who the hell is this Derek guy?
Duh, my boyfriend, the hottest boy in school. Hello.
Oh, he's gonna be really hot when I burn his house down.
But yeah, man, like I didn't even know that was Jonah Hill.
That's hilarious.
He played Knocked Up, Evan Almighty, and that was all before he played in fucking Superbad, bro.
Everybody knows
Jonah
catapulted him. Something Superbad is one of those movies, dude, that like many, it only comes once or twice every 2-3 years, maybe a decade. You could even say a decade, maybe once a decade. And when I look back, when I'm older, and my grandkids and everything, my kids, they'll be annoyed by how much I like Superbad because it's one of those movies that is just it's a comedy of our generation. It's the movie of our generation. It's something that we can hold dear to our hearts, much like our grandparents might have had Cheech and Chong or our parents or whatever.
Yes, exactly.
And
That and Pineapple Express is like our
yeah,
versions of Cheech and Chong, bro.
yeah, yeah,
For sure.
definitely.
But Jonah Hill plays the character Seth in that movie.
Yeah.
That Seth,
Mm-hmm.
that's Seth Rogen.
Yeah.
Like
He
that's
wrote.
the right. He wrote it about like his own shit.
He
That
was
is
like
Seth.
13, right? He was like 13 when he wrote that.
Yeah, something like that. Him and his
When
friend
he started
Evan
to write it.
wrote it in school together, and so that's the two titular characters, Seth and Evan.
Yeah.
So Jonah Hill is actually playing a younger version of Seth Rogen
Yeah.
in the film. He was gonna play himself, but he was too old at the time, so he played the cop. But
Yeah.
Jonah Hill wasn't young himself. They actually had to shave Jonah Hill. Like he had to shave his beard in between freaking scenes, man. Homeboy can
Mm-hmm.
grow a beard like nothing. And he
Oh
was
yeah,
already growing like massive facial hair at that time.
he's a Viking. What do you think his like his origins are? Like, is he uh, you know, English, French, Jonah Hill? I don't know what Jewish. I don't know.
Well, definitely Jewish. So I don't know. Maybe he's got deep roots to Israel.
I could see him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Is he?
Possible.
Where's he from? Where's he from? Do you know that? Is he
He's
Canadian?
American. No, he's
American?
American, I'm pretty sure.
Because like I said, I love Jonah Hill, Michael Cera, everybody from that movie, Superbad. They all became superstars right after that.
Yeah. Jonah Hill is an American comedic actor. He appeared in such films as The 40-Year-Old Virgin, Accepted, Knocked Up, Superbad, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Funny People, and 21 Jump Street. But yeah, man, let's
Oh,
see.
dude, I watched 21 Jump Street the other day. That shit's still holds up. It's still good, man.
Accepted is a good movie too. Let's see. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.
That's where they
Horton
start the
Hears.
college, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
I
Forgetting
never
Sarah
finished
Marshall.
it, but
Forgetting Sarah Marshall is like one of the best rom-coms that I can really dig into. You know what I mean?
okay.
You never
Okay.
seen it, have you?
Maybe, like I said, maybe back when I was like 13, 14, because, those movies were huge and
It's got Jason Segel, Kristen Bell, Mila Kunis, Russell Brand. Yeah. Then it's got the likes of Jonah Hill. It's great. It's really
I
good.
think I've seen this. I just can't remember it. It's one of those movies.
Yeah. They're together. She's an actress, and he's like the person who's behind the scenes making music. So they're both very successful in their career. They have a happy relationship. They want to go to Hawaii together. He's got tickets for them to go to Hawaii or something like that. And she ends up fucking around with one of her like co-stars in a movie or something, Russell Brand. So they end up
Okay.
knocking. Yeah, they get together. But then he's not going to let her ruin his trip. So he goes to Hawaii. Comes to find out that she's there too with Russell Brand. Him and Mila
Wow.
Kunis end up together. It's a pretty good flick, man.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check it out for real, for real.
Now, have you seen
Again,
Funny
because it's
People?
been a while. Funny People, I want to say that's that stand-up movie, isn't it?
No, it's not a stand-up movie.
No, no,
Funny
no. Yeah,
People.
yeah, it is. It is. I think so. I remember watching this a long time ago. I was still in high school. Yeah. See, they're doing stand-up. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I guess you could say it's a stand-up movie. I thought you meant like literally, like they're doing like it's like the Kings of
No, he's
Comedy or
doing
some
stand-up.
shit.
Look, he's doing stand-up.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But I mean, like the whole thing about Funny People is that it's talking about the seriousness that life is. Everybody has a life, man, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
yeah.
all comedy. It's not all
Yeah.
fun. He gets like cancer in the movie and shit.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I remember it was a sad movie. We all
Yeah,
watched it
it's
for it
pretty
to be
depressing.
funny, but it was super depressing. I remember that night because I think everyone had a date. Like we made a whole evening out of it, and it was like,
That's
ugh,
my actor, man. That's my actor who I would not fuck with.
who Adam
Eric,
Sandler?
no, Eric Bana. I'll whoop the shit out of Adam Sandler, bro. I'm talking
Which
about
one?
Eric Bana.
Which one's Eric?
He's Australian, first of all. That tells you anything. Let's see,
Okay.
Eric Bana. He's the one who played Hulk in 2003.
Man, I really can't remember his face.
Hold on a second. I don't know where this is from. It just says Eric Bana. Okay, no, that's his IMDb. This guy, man. Let's watch the scene. I don't want to get it messed up.
But another actor that came from that crew is Michael Cera, dude. Michael Cera is great. We'll talk about him in a second.
Here we go.
He's in one of my favorite movies of all time, which I think it'll throw you off.
Aaron,
Is this a fucking trailer?
you need to be here. For the funeral.
Is that him?
We're expecting you.
You knew him, didn't you?
That's him, right?
Actually,
Yeah, that's
just
Eric
here in
Bana.
personal
Him.
capacity.
Yeah, I know who it is. Yeah, that guy is scary. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't fuck with him, dude. Yeah. I forget what movie he's. Oh, I just watched it a couple weeks ago. Forget it. But you wouldn't fuck
Michael
with him?
Cera. No, fuck no, dude. He's at least 6'4" too. Has to be. He's a big boy. 6'2".
He's scary, dude. He's done a couple bad guys, right? He's done. Oh, he's in Black Hawk Down, right?
I think so, maybe.
Look that up. Look if he's in Black Hawk Down.
He's in Troy. I know that much.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's another movie I've seen him in. Okay, yeah. I would not fuck with him. He'd put you down.
Yeah, I'm thinking so, man.
Oh my god,
Dude, but like 2003's Hulk, everybody hates on it so much.
really?
But people don't. Yeah, like nobody really likes it because a lot of reasons. But here's the thing about it: 2008, enter the MCU. Iron Man made a fucking smash, and then here comes the Incredible Hulk.
Right.
The thing that they fucked up on, if you ask me, they didn't give him any kind of story. When we enter into 2008's The Incredible Hulk, everything had already happened. He was already the Hulk. You don't get this origin story. So to me, the MCU really started back in 2008 with Eric Bana's Hulk because it shows everything that had to happen for him to become the Hulk.
Okay.
And there's some pretty crazy shit. Like the 2003's Hulk really, it shows all his capability better than any other Hulk movie out there. Let me see if I can find it here. 2003 Hulk.
That was a long time ago, bro. Fucking long time ago. Yeah, that's where he throws a tank, right? At a jet or something.
Yeah, man. Like
That scene's badass.
Dude, he's super badass in this movie.
They neutered him in the new ones.
Thank you. Like that's what I'm saying, man. The new one.
Like literally.
It's like he has no power.
They make a joke about it.
But in this one, I hope it shows some good shit right here, man. Because he is a fucking god.
Oh shit. The Hulk is a beast, bro. He's one of my favorite superheroes. Which is why I was upset when they neutered him in the new ones.
Bro, look how far he slings this bitch. He's like the most powerful
Holy shit.
kid throwing a tantrum you've ever seen in your life.
Holy shit.
Yeah, bro, he's crazy in that one. Hold on a second. Here we go. I think this is the one I was looking for. Check this shit out. His running ability, his leaping ability, they show it all. It's showcased perfectly. Look at that shit.
Holy fuck, dude.
appealing factor, like nothing.
No.
Shows that scene.
Night and day, bro.
Look at that shit. Look how fast he's moving right here. Gliding on the side of this rock. Catches it. And then spits the warhead back at the fucking copter, bro. Shit's unreal. Yeah, man. Now, I remember it was a pretty boring movie, though. Like, most of it was not that action.
What was so boring about? I mean, I haven't watched it since like maybe 2006.
Well, you know, I mean, I was 9 years old when.
Do you
we
kind
saw
of
that
remember
movie.
like?
I remember a lot of it, but that's the thing. Like, I was really into it, you know. So for a 9-year-old, oh my god, I loved like every minute of it. My mom watched it with me in theaters, you know, because I was 9 years old. She didn't care for it. She's like, I like the part with the dogs where the dogs were tearing him up. That's pretty much it.
Oh,
That
I
was
remember
pretty,
that. Yeah.
You remember that part too? That was a pretty
That
badass
scene's
part
kind of
too.
badass too.
He like mutated those dogs and they turned into Hulk dogs. And
That's pretty cool.
but if it tells you anything, man, you know, when video games are made after movies, they're generally they're not that good. But if you go to a thrift store today that sells video games and you find the Hulk from the video game for PlayStation 2 that was made after that 2003, the Hulk, shit will still run you like $10 for a PS2 game.
Oh, okay.
Because it's a good game. It's a really
probably
good game.
gonna make a comeback here soon, bro. Like a lot of these YouTube channels, especially the gaming ones, they're going back right now and just exploring every old school game that you could think of. I watched a breakdown of the Bully. Did you have the Bully game?
Oh, I fucking love Bully, bro.
Bro,
Dude, that's on the agenda.
I love the concept. I love the concept.
Got to be on the agenda for Rockstar because
okay, I'll play that game. I'll put that on the list for the video game channel you want to do.
Yes, fucking
I'll
thank you.
play Bully, dude.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. I mean, Call of Duty is a good game and all that, but the thing is, like, when you really want to break into like games and talking about games, I'm more of a story mode gamer. But speaking of that,
plus I'm playing for like competitiveness. You know, I want to get the win every time. You know what I mean?
That's why I play Call of Duty. There's a scene from Red Dead Redemption. We can talk about this right now, actually. Red Dead Redemption 2, Canem edit. Here we go. Bully revolver. There's a scene. I don't know if we can show the scene.
I just love the irony how he's a bully, but he goes to a school and he's nothing but bullies. It's hilarious. Like the teachers are bullies, you know, the CO is a bully, the teachers are bullies, everybody's an asshole.
Let's see. So one of the side missions one of the side missions in Red Dead Redemption 2 is you have to you meet this guy who's writing like a biography of the best gunslingers in the West at that time. And so you have to go and get quotes from these 4 people, right? He's getting this, he's building this documentary, this biography. He's writing it on this really famous gunslinger. And he's a drunk and everything, so he's having a hard time getting information from him. But basically, he knows about 4 other gunslingers that he really wants to get quotes from. So the side mission for you is to go throughout the world of Red Dead and meet those 4 other gunslingers and get their stories, you know, get their quotes. What you end up with is some of them cooperate, some of them don't. In either case, you get something from them. You get like a map, or you get a gun, or you get some type of specialty weapon. Really fucking badass. But at the end of the side quest, which is much later in the, near the end of the game, you have to go back to the editor and you have to present him with what you found. And come to find out that the person he's been getting his information from is a total fraud. And you learn that throughout your everything you learn from the other 4 gunslingers.
So you got him.
This is cinematic.
Did you kill his cousin back in '82?
Whose cousin?
My cousin.
I never shot no one, didn't deserve it.
You shot Jed Calloway.
And I told you then I'd shoot you too. And I would've if you'd shown up.
I was there.
No, you weren't. Left town.
You take that back.
But I don't care now. It's nigh on 20 years ago. We're old men. We're lucky.
Fight me.
You're an old man.
Come on, fight me.
It's a bit late, isn't it?
God damn you.
And that just proves it right there. Like, he's a fucking coward. He's been making all this shit up, what he was talking about with them other 4 gunslingers.
That settles that then.
Shot him in the back. I shot him in the goddamn back.
When these things happen. God damn you, goddamn both of you!
Now calm down. Who cares?
You should have shot him 20 years ago. He's dead now. You are a sick scum like you and you, Plato. Come on, draw!
Why?
I said draw, goddammit!
No.
Yes!
Oh, damn. This person sucks. What the fuck? Dies. What the hell? Why are you gonna
Yeah,
upload
doesn't that
that to
Deadeye
YouTube?
make things a lot slower?
Like, so much slower. If you can't kill somebody on Deadeye, bro,
hilarious.
you don't deserve to play fucking Red Dead.
Shit! Shit, indeed. Still, at least now you gotta...
So here's the
Hand
bully
into your
Easter egg
butt.
that I was talking about.
He's dead. Free.
Hopefully
Pretty
they
wild.
don't fuck that part up
And
too.
in the back grant.
Ba, 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 ba.
More or
Pick his
less.
gun up. Pick his gun up.
Where do
Pick
I
his
sit?
gun up. Pick his gun up. View the weapon. View the weapon. There you go. And right there, buddy, that's the Easter egg. That lets you know that Rockstar is on it. They're on the job right now. On his weapon, the weapon that you just picked up, it says Canis Canem Edit. Okay? Stick with me. Boom.
Oh, that's, yeah, okay.
Which Canis Canem Edit means, I think it means dog eat dog.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's the same. It's the Bullworth Academy slogan is dog eat dog. Dog eat dog. Yeah. So that right there, that's the Easter egg from Red Dead Redemption. Pretty
But
sick,
yeah,
bro.
we're gonna play that. We're definitely gonna get that.
Oh man, that's such a good game. Get him to the Greek. Another Jonah Hill classic. I don't know. Some of those movies I can't watch today. Like, I'll watch it and I'm like, this shit's real stupid. Definitely should be marketed to like 13, 14-year-olds. It worked because that's how old we were when those movies came out.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I remember
No,
getting
think
to
I
the
was-
Greek. It wasn't that bad. What's
think
his
it was
name?
like 16, 17.
Russell. What's his name?
Russell Brand.
He plays himself in every movie.
Dude, and he's awesome. Like, he's in a lot of TikTok videos now, like praising Trump, talking shit on Biden, and I'm just like, man, I love this
That's
guy.
hilarious.
Love this Brit. Megamind.
Okay.
That was a good movie, man. Like, DreamWorks can be hit or miss, but like movies
Right.
like Shrek and Megamind,
Mm,
they're just good. They're just good cartoons, man.
yeah.
Megamind's really good. It's got Will Ferrell, Tina Fey, Brad Pitt, which I know you
Oh,
don't
wow.
really care for Brad Pitt, but it's got Jonah Hill. Like, it's a really
No,
good
no.
movie.
I don't really care about Brad Pitt in Seven.
Gotcha.
Let's make that clear. Brad Pitt's a great actor. In
Because I loved him in
Seven,
Moneyball. Have you seen Moneyball?
everyone dropped the ball in Seven. Everyone. That's what I'm trying to say. Moneyball's good.
Moneyball's really good. Jonah Hill plays in that too.
Yeah, he's good in it.
Then 21 Jump Street came out, man. And
Oh,
have you
that's cool.
seen The Watch?
What?
The Watch.
Is that where they fight the aliens?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that in the movies. I don't know if you went. I don't know if your
I don't think
cousin
so.
went.
Must have been Israel.
I might have
'Cause,
watched it with a chick.
bro, that movie is still really funny. Like, that movie really cracks me up today. Ben
Really?
Stiller. Yes, bro, it's fucking funny. Vince Vaughn, Ben Stiller, Jonah Hill. Like,
I
they
remember I remember it being okay. I might have to watch it again, but I remember it was all right. But if you're saying it's good, it has to be good because I mean,
It's pretty good. I mean, I think it's better for adult. Like it was one movie
okay,
that I think we watched like let's see, because it's 2012. So I think I watched it like as an 18-year-old, and I was with you. I was like, this is okay. But then I remembered it was pretty good, and I watched it just like when I was like just a couple years ago. So I was like 26, 27, and it was really, it was way better than I remembered. I was like, this is actually really good. Which
okay,
this guy right here, I don't know what his name is, Richard Ayoade. He
yeah,
plays
he's
in
good.
the It Crowd, which is a British television series, and
Yeah,
I
I've
love
seen
him
it.
in that. Yeah, it's pretty funny. And then Django Unchained, man. Jonah Hill was supposed to have a bigger part in that movie, but
No kidding.
they ended up cutting it, I think, for other reasons. But he
Okay.
still played. He's like, what did he say? His famous line in that movie. He's like, "But no one can see." I think we all think the bags was a good idea,
Yeah,
but not pointing any fingers. They
it
could
could
have
have
been
been done
done
better.
better. So I'm saying no bags this time. But next time we do the bags right and we go full regalia.
Dude, that scene, I remember seeing that and I'm like, this looks like town hall, like down here in
Yeah,
our
for
little town.
real.
You know what I mean?
And I love Doc Johnson in that movie, Don Johnson in that movie, right then and
Oh,
there.
dude, brilliant,
Because then
dude.
Jonah Hill tells him he's like, but no one can see. He's like, so, he's like, so it'd be nice to see.
Yeah.
God damn it! The raid. I can't see. You can't see. All that matters is can the fucking horse see? That's a raid.
Yeah.
Oh my god, love it.
Is
Movies
that
that
his name, Don Johnson? The Big Daddy?
yeah, it's
Okay,
either Don or Doc. Can't remember,
something
but
like that.
I think it's Don. I think it's Don Johnson. Yeah, it's
Great
Don Johnson.
actor. He convinced me that he is a plantation owner. Yeah.
Dude, for sure, for
If
sure.
I see him in public, I'm like, that guy owns the plantation, you know? Like, damn.
Oh my gosh,
Perfect
let's see,
casting. Whoever casted it is brilliant.
brilliant. Yeah, this is the end.
Bro, I love it. I love that movie. I watched that
We talked
Halloween
about it
this year.
before. Wait,
I
yeah,
watched it
like
I watched it
I
for
did
Halloween this
too.
year.
I went
Brilliant.
back, I watched it, and I don't know, man. Like I thought it was much weaker from when because I remember loving this movie when it first came out. I was 19 years old when this movie first
Okay.
came out. Thought it was fucking hilarious. Going back and watching it, I don't think I laughed like one time.
Oh
Like
wow.
actually laughed out loud one time. Like it
I
wasn't
like
bad
it.
or
I
anything.
like it. I like
I
it.
didn't think it was bad or anything, but I'm just like, man, this is nowhere near as funny as it used to be to me. Like,
Yeah, a lot of it is fucked up, period. You know what I mean? Like it's supposed to be funny, but it's just like, oh shit, it's just kind of fucked. You know?
maybe that's what it is. Maybe like
Yeah.
our heightened sense of what's actually real in
I
this
mean, they're talking
world.
about
Kind of
demons coming to Earth and like possessing people in broad daylight. So you're like, holy
yeah, and it's
shit,
like
this
you
doesn't
know
happen.
it's still a comedy, so it's like you're trying to find the humor in it. But
Yeah,
maybe it's like our heightened sense of what we know is actually real that just makes it
yeah,
to where it's impossible to laugh out loud. And I don't know, maybe The Wolf of Wall Street, one of
yeah.
the best movies ever made.
No, no joke, no joke.
True story. I saw this true story. I can't really remember it that well, but like somebody steals Jonah Hill's identity, and it's like it's. I think it's no joke. It's based on a true story.
Oh wow.
But yeah, let's see. When disgraced New York Times reporter Michael Finkel meets accused killer Christian Longo, who has taken on Finkel's identity, his investigation morphs into a game of cat and mouse. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Kind of a weird movie. Can't really remember it too well. I might have fell
Got
asleep.
Franco in it.
It's got James Franco in it, yeah. Have not seen Hell Caesar. I want to see it. Let's see. Sausage Party, man. Now that's the thing too. Sausage Party. I think back in 2016, I was taking myself way too serious, and so I didn't like it in
Oh, okay.
2016. Now I can go back and watch it and actually laugh at a few things that are pretty funny. But yeah, what did you think of Sausage Party?
I wanted to like it.
Yeah.
I kind of didn't want to like it. Eh, most of the time when I watched it, I was saying, "What the fuck?" You know what I mean? I'm like, "The fuck am I watching?"
It's pretty fucking stupid.
Like,
But I'll tell you what wasn't stupid, what was really good. And this is the first movie to me that really showed off Jonah Hill's acting ability.
okay,
War Dogs
okay. I've been wanting
with
to watch this
Miles,
for a while.
bro. War Dogs with Jonah Hill and Miles Teller. That is a good
Okay.
movie. It's got fucking Rooster from Top Gun Maverick, Miles Teller. Bro, this is a good movie, man. Based on a true story. Shit really happened. It's really good.
By the way, I apologize about sleeping during Maverick. I mean,
You're good, man.
I was loaded. You know what I mean?
It's a good one. It's a good movie.
But I really
too.
want to watch War Dogs, and I want to go back and watch Maverick because I thought I died when I seen that plane. I was like, "Am I in like some kind of tech heaven or something?" Like, it looks incredible. That fourth gen or fifth gen
Fifth gen
fighter
fighters.
jets?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's the
Yeah.
stuff that's coming. Yeah, with the plasma and yeah. The new stuff.
A lot of new stuff. Yeah. Let's
What's
see.
they recently came out with this huge invention that with lasers they're trying to make like energy with lasers, basically making plasma, basically the stuff that comes from like Star Wars and stuff, that blue stuff that
Oh
comes off the
shit.
ships. Like they found out how to make it in the lab, and they get more energy out of it that is
More
needed to.
output than input.
Yeah. So it's like incredible stuff.
Sustainable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that recently.
Real
Pretty
clean energy. It was one of the biggest announcements I think of our generation so far. Like it's a
clean
big
enough. Clean enough to still charge the hell out of us for producing it. And I'll tell you what, that's the thing,
deal.
like what was it? Nikola Tesla over here, like providing Earth's natural resources for everybody, and then white men coming up in there and be like, no, fuck that. We can profit off of this. Let's do the profit thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's always going to be a battle for energy. Curb your enthusiasm. You're not really into Curb, are you?
I can't get past Larry David.
Fucking love Larry David, man.
He acts exactly like Andrew Dice Clay, which is another comedian. And for me, it's just like, bro, it kind of just seems like he's copying him. And I don't want to be like racist or anything, but they're both Jewish. They're super Jewish, so it might be something in the culture or something in the water.
I think it's definitely something in the culture, man, because
they're both hilarious. I mean, Andrew
I
Dice
don't know
Clay
who
is
the fuck
hilarious.
Dice Clay. Like, I've never really looked into him, what he's doing, and everything. But I fucking love Larry David, man.
Andrew Dice Clay was one of the biggest comedians in the '80s. He filled
Really?
up Madison Square Garden once or twice. Actually, I think more than 20 times. A lot of times. He was like Eddie Murphy's, not Eddie Murphy. I would compare him to Eddie Murphy though, stand up wise.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the thing. When Larry David tried stand up, he was horrible at it. Apparently, he was like calling people who, like, basically, he was the one heckling the crowd.
Yeah.
That's what he was doing, and he didn't really care for it that much.
Yeah.
But man, like as an actor in his own, sitcom, shit's hilarious, man. See, I'm trying to find a good scene.
Yeah, Andrew Dice Clay, he was like one of these New York Jewish comedians that, they act and talk a certain way. And then he flipped it on everyone. And he started acting like an Italian greaseball, slick back and everything. And he walked and talked like one. He looked like John Travolta. He looked like his brother or something, you know what I mean? So
Do you know the sex of the child?
We're gonna have a little baby boy.
huge.
Boy, how about that? Have you thought about the skin color at all?
I'm sorry?
The tone. Would you prefer it's a little darker? I would imagine you might prefer it to be a little darker as opposed to lighter, no?
Well, I mean, I've never even thought about it. But I guess like darker, I guess.
Yeah, I would think.
What?
Right? Yeah, that makes sense.
What?
You prefer him to be
Prefer
darker?
it. I mean, if somebody's asking me, like, if I had to choose, I'd say like
Why are
darker,
you
yeah.
choosing?
You probably like it a little lighter, maybe, no?
No, I don't think I want my baby to be lighter. I haven't thought about that at all. I'm surprised that you've thought about it.
Yeah.
Like, it's just...
I mean, well, I hadn't thought about it, but asked the question. I mean,
I know, but you could have said, I don't have a preference. But you said you'd prefer him to be darker.
you don't have a preference.
No, I don't have a preference.
Say somebody put a gun to your head. Said, do you want your baby to be lighter or darker? What would you choose?
Why is someone holding a gun to my head
It's
and
a
asking
hypothetical.
what shade I would prefer my son to be?
I don't know. See,
Why is somebody putting a gun to her head?
He wants to find out what your preference is. So you're walking down the street with Will, and he snatches you into the backseat of the car, and now he's got a gun to your head. You want a lighter or darker baby? What shade? What shade?
Wait for me.
What color is the guy holding the gun?
He's mocha, right down the middle.
Right down the middle.
50-50. You want it lighter or darker?
I would say on the lighter side.
Mm-hmm. See, so you have a preference.
But I had a gun to my head. You didn't have a gun to your head. We're sitting in a nice living room. We're getting ginger ales.
I'm proud to be black. I think you'd be proud to be black,
Oh,
too.
of course. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't feel...
I'm not wrong.
I don't feel good.
Okay,
I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Nice
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming. I'm sorry about all this.
Thanks for having us.
I'll get that watch fixed.
What the fuck is the matter with you?
What? Do you know this? There you go.
Yeah, I'm not the valet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is possible for black people to have other jobs.
No, I know, of course.
Yeah, I already know, man.
No, because...
It's because I'm black.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Sorry. Sorry.
So you automatically think the black man is the valet?
No, I don't
Yes,
automatically.
you did.
No.
I saw it.
He's standing by the valet.
Hit my car, boy.
Yeah.
I saw it, Larry.
He had on a white shirt and a red tie and a vest. He's standing by the valet. So it's an honest mistake. Come on.
Yeah. That's honest. Anytime I see a black man in a tie and a suit, I think, hey, you must park cars for a living.
I feel it was an honest mistake, Wanda.
No. If it was a white man standing here in the
I
suit,
would have given
you
him the
would
valet.
not.
I
You
would
would
too.
not have.
I
No,
would
you
too.
wouldn't. No, you
Two.
would have asked
Two.
him not.
Two.
Not.
Here, type this in. Type in Andrew Dice Clay. Speak English. This is why you haven't heard of him, because he hasn't. He has really strong ideas.
Okay. Yeah. I know Andrew Dice Clay. Played in Arrested Development, I think.
Mary had
Really?
a little lamb she kept in her backyard. When she took her panties off, his woolly dick got hard.
Or no, I think he played in like Raising Hope or something, some sitcom.
He's in a movie with Lady Gaga.
Orgy pudding and pie jerked off in his girlfriend's eye. When her eye was dry and shut, Georgie fucked that one-eyed slut.
That crowd is on fire, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
He does the irony stuff too. Look at one of those other videos.
Oh, this poor guy. This poor guy. All right. Listen, what's your name again?
Andrew. Andrew.
Andrew, like
Like you.
like me, like the trophy?
Yeah.
All right. You've been working, what? I'm here 2 hours already? I can see it's very easy for me to say that you're probably a fan of what I do, so. It's the Christmas holiday, I'm in a giving mood. If you want a picture. Okay, yes, I'd love a picture. You want a picture?
Yeah.
Well, I'll take a picture.
We'll take a picture.
That's where when you show me Larry David, I'm like, it just reminds me of that Andrew Dice Clay. That's why I was like,
that clip I get a little bit more from. Okay,
it's
I
maybe in the
agree.
water. Like I said, maybe it's kind of their thing. Maybe they came in the same time, you know?
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not a fan of either, just based on that one clip and based on the little bit of Larry David that I saw. I'm not a fan of either of their stand-up, but maybe
Yeah.
I would be a fan of Dice Clay, seeing him in a sitcom setting where he's.
No, I love Andrew Dice Clay's stand-up. He has this one called "The Day Laughter Died." I recommend it 10 out of 10. One of the funniest things. It's very ironic, and he's got a couple of good ones. He's got a good one.
Well, let's see. Let's backtrack this now. We were talking about Cohen Brothers.
Cohen Brothers, dude. What's it called? No Country for Old Men.
Yeah, so these are the ones I've seen from them. Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Burn After Reading. No Country for Old Men.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Burn After Reading.
Yes, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty good, man. That's another good Brad Pitt one.
What's that old bald guy?
John, you're talking about there's like a movie specifically about him. Yeah, his what's his name? John Malkovich or something?
Malkovich.
Yeah, John Malkovich.
That's one of the only movies where I'm like, yeah, this is he got casted perfectly for this.
Right. But let's
see,
I've
ruthless, mean, resourceful guy, powerful dude that knows how to wield it. Oof, dangerous. I love that movie.
Fargo, The Big Lebowski, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? And then No Country for Old Men. Those are the ones that I've seen from the Coen brothers.
Big Lebowski's good.
I don't know. Lebowski.
The Big Lebowski, I don't know if I would have put it up there as much as the cult following it has, but I do understand why it has a cult following. It's a deep thought movie.
It is, man. It is, and it was, I don't know if you could say it's before its time because it's not that old. It's like 1998. Yeah. That's the part for me that is like, why does it have such a cult following? Like if it was made in any time during the 80s or something, or the 70s, I'd be like, whoa, this was like ahead of its time. This was like really good. But being that it was 1998, I don't know, man. It's just like something with the time. I don't get why it's as popular as it is. Not to say it's not a great movie. Like it really, yeah, it's very unique. John Goodman in that movie. Oh my God, man. It was like, I don't know if we talked about this before, but let's see. It's fucking hilarious. So what are we talking about?
John Goodman.
The Big Lebowski. The Big Lebowski TV edit. Ba-ba-ba. Yeah. So the original, what he's saying in here, and hold on a second. Let me see if I can find the Big Lebowski car scene. Okay, so let's see. I think this is the original.
Hey, have you ever heard something like this before? Who?
Probably. So shut the fuck up about
What was that actor's name that you just said right now?
John Goodman?
He's in. I think we're talking about the same guy. Yeah, that guy.
Here we go. Yeah, watch this shit. Dude, this is hilarious, man.
Is this your homework, Larry? Is this your homework, Larry?
Look, man.
Please. Is this your homework, Larry?
Ask him about the car, man.
Is this yours, Larry? Is this your homework, Larry?
Is that your car out front?
Is this your homework, Larry?
We know it's his fucking homework. Where's the fucking money, you little brat?
Look, Larry, have you ever heard of Vietnam?
Oh,
you're entering a world of pain, son. We know that this is your homework. We know that you stole a car.
And the fucking money.
And the fucking money. And we know that this is your homework.
We're gonna cut your dick off, Larry.
You're killing your father, Larry. All right. This is pointless. Okay? It's time for plan B. You might want to watch out that front window, Larry. Son, this is what happens when you fuck a stranger in the ass! Little prick stonewalling me.
Walter! What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Here you go, Larry. You see what happens? You see what happens, Larry? You see what happens? This is what happens when you fuck a stranger, Larry.
I love the twist here. I love the twist right here.
What happens, Larry? You see what happens, Larry? You see what happens when you fuck a stranger in the air? This is what happens. You see what happens, Larry? See what happens, Larry? Do you see what happens, Larry, when you fuck a stranger in the ass? This is what happens, Larry. This is what happens, Larry. This is what happens, Larry. This is what happens when you fuck a stranger.
What the fuck you doing, man? Stop it! I just bought that fucking car last week. Whoa. I'm gonna fucking kill you. I just bought the fucking car last week.
Come on, man.
I'll kill your fucking car, man.
No, hey, that's not his head.
God damn it! Fuck you! You like that? Fuck you!
What are you doing?
Here you go, Larry. You see what happens? You see what happens, Larry? You see what happens? This is what happens, Larry. You see what happens, Larry? You see what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps? This is what happens. You see what happens, Larry? You see
Find
what
a stranger
happens, Larry?
where?
This is what happens when you feed us.
What happens when you find a stranger in the Alps?
Oh, wow.
They're just making it up, man.
You see what happens, Larry? You see what happens, Larry? This is what happens when you feed us scrambled eggs. What happens, Larry? This is what happens
When you feed a stranger scrambled eggs. Shit. I don't know. The made-for-TV edit for this movie was just off the wall. Because the real act, they don't do it all the time, but the real actors came back and dubbed over their own shit.
Yeah.
With just crazy stuff. A lot of it was improv. A lot of it was improvisation from the actors coming in and dubbing over where they originally cussed for the TV edits. It was hilarious. Let's see. But yeah, Fargo was really good because it would really happen. I'm pretty sure it's based on a true story.
Yeah, they were trying to say that it wasn't based on a true story. I think at the end, they ended up saying that it's pulled from a story that it's almost like Fargo, yeah, like the actual movie.
Yeah, so it's really good. But yeah, those are the ones that I've seen. Is there anything that you've seen that I haven't on this list?
On that list, let's see, Simple, Huckleberry, Fargo, No Country, True Grit. No, I haven't seen a lot of these. Well, I mean, I have seen a lot of it, but the ones you've seen, I feel like I've seen. So, except Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? And,
No Country for Old Men. It's the perfect villain. He's so good.
It's one of the better movies. I remember when it came out, one of my English teachers loved the movie. I think he showed us a couple of scenes from it. Used it for a couple of lessons. If he liked it, it must have been good because he was very critical of, a lot of our stuff in our culture, and he loved the acting and the scene where he flips the coin for that gas station cashier, the old man.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't remember all the lines for it.
Let's see.
And
I
then,
love the ending. That's the thing about No Country for Old Men is for anybody can keep up with it. Anybody can keep up with the whole movie until you come to the very end. When I first saw this movie, I think I was 13 or 14 years old, and I didn't actually really understand the ending until I was an adult. Until I I love it. I love the story that Tommy Lee Jones tells here about his dream. The only part I don't like about this scene is the fact that Tommy Lee Jones's wife in the movie is played by none other than fucking Jesse Pinkman's bitch of a mom in the Breaking Bad series.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, man, he's at the end of his career.
Yeah.
He doesn't know if he can catch these guys. He doesn't know if he's chasing the same guy.
Dude, it's like
who knows if Anton Chigurh is real.
Okay.
What do you think?
Well, I can't.
Other than Woody Harrelson, but
I mean, would you care to join me?
Lord, no, I'm not retired.
Maybe I'll help out here then.
Better not. How'd you sleep?
I don't know. Had dreams.
Well, you got time for them now. Anything interesting?
There always is to the party concerned.
And Tom, I'll be polite.
All right, then. Two of them both had my father in them. It's peculiar. I'm older now than he ever was by 20 years. So, in a sense, he's the younger man. Anyway, the first one I don't remember too well, but it was about meeting him in town somewhere and he gave me some money. I think I lost it. The second one, it was like we was both back in the older times. And I was a horseback going through the mountains of a night, going through this pass in the mountains. It was cold and there was snow on the ground. He rode past me and kept on going, never said nothing going by, just rode on past. And he had his blanket wrapped around him and his head down. When he rode past, I seen he was carrying fire in a horn, the way people used to do, and I could see the horn from the light inside of it, about the color of the moon. And in the dream, I knew that he was going on ahead. And he's fixing to make a fire somewhere out there in all that dark and all that cold. And I knew that whenever I got there, he'd be there. Then I woke up.
And that's it. That's the fucking ending of the movie, man. That's the way they wrap that bitch up. And it's like, it was such a letdown as a 14-year-old with all this action and all this shit. And
yeah,
then
I mean,
that
you wanted to see the shootouts.
Exactly.
But
But that's the thing, man. There's no, I love how they do it. As an adult, going back and looking at that movie, I love it because during the movie, they capture so much raw carnage, right? All of the brutality, the manipulation, the tactics. It captures so much of that side of where we currently are, like the result of it. And yet, at the end, they don't glorify it. You know, Josh Brolin is the main character, the main protagonist you're really rooting for. And you want to see this whole thing come to an end. But they don't give you you don't get the gratification. They take it away from you just like that. And just like a man who's in the prime of his life, thinking everything's going to be okay, that you're going to be able to get through this and come out stronger on the other side. Boom! Just like that, man. You're fucking dead. Because you fucked around and found out. And that's exactly what happened to Brolin in the movie. You think he's going to be in some spontaneous, miraculous, amazing miracle of a gunfight and that he's going to come out victorious and be with his wife. You see him flirting with a woman. The next time you see him, he is dead on a motel floor with no money, just bleeding out. And that's what I'm saying. They don't glorify it at all. You know, they really show the true nature of it. And, you know, Tommy Lee Jones right then and there, it's like, he is the actual protagonist of the movie, Tommy Lee Jones. Yeah. He's the actual good guy.
Yeah.
And what does he get? Nothing. Nothing but the satisfaction of knowing this country is no longer for him, no longer for his breed, no longer for people who can't hang, you know? I mean, just to put it mildly, they just can't keep up with all of the horror that's taking place, that's coming up and getting worse. And so he gets the satisfaction of knowing that he'll be met with death that will leave him, you know, comfortable, you know, that he'll find comfort in death.
Yeah, Tommy Lee Jones was just, the old guy, the guy that, like you said, he can't hang at the end of his career. I saw a breakdown one day, and I really like what the guy said. He said that maybe Anton isn't real, maybe this FBI character, Woody Harrelson, isn't real, and it's just Tommy Lee Jones' consciousness dealing with his inability to do his job as a lawman and actually catch the perpetrators of these crimes and these scenes that he ends up going to, but he really has no explanation of where all this crime's coming from. He can guess that maybe it's an outsider from out of town, maybe he has a certain gun that is untraceable, like that cow gun or whatever. What would you call that gun that Anton uses? You know what I mean?
It's like it's a rod. It's a rod that is like using CO2.
You know, a super silencer for a shotgun that no one can hear from across the hall, really.
Which can't actually exist. I mean, you can't silence a shotgun that well. You can try, but it's not going to be that effective.
It's not going to happen. So, you know, a lot of that breakdown that I saw really broke a lot of the movie down, and I was like, it's pretty interesting to think about it that way, that maybe Tommy Lee Jones is like, you know, just like the dream he had about his dad, so vivid and so real. He really just imagines that.
Like, it's like you're saying, like, the explanation that you saw was basically elaborating that everything that you're seeing with these crimes taking place and Anton Chigurh committing them, that it's actually just Tommy Lee Jones's character's mindset towards trying to figure out what's actually going on, what's happened.
Because Tommy Lee Jones comes to these crimes, like the scenes, right? And he looks at them, and all he can do is imagine maybe there's a lone gunman. You know, think about what Tommy Lee Jones grew up with. You know, he grew up with the old westerns, the real westerns.
Right.
You know, his grandpappy fought with the Indians. You know, and it's just something that he just pops up. And you and I know that probably isn't what happened in all these scenes. Probably it was a bad exchange of money and services. You know, this guy probably did find the money. But maybe the cartel is just that ruthless to kill old men, to kill you know, innocent bystanders, you know, to attack these people. And all Tommy Lee Jones could imagine is just some vaguely foreign man with a fucking bull gun killing people. You can't imagine, you know, maybe Mexicans doing it. You know, it's just a food for thought. It's a breakdown that I saw the other day. I really liked it.
Dude, it's like it's very, you know, it's definitely possible, because that's the thing about it, is that hell, dude, I saw a video today about this guy who's just minding his own business, driving on a road in Mexico, and he gets stopped by what he believes is the law.
Yeah.
And he lives. It's not like a bad video, like gory or anything like that, but it's not the law. It's the cartel.
Yeah.
The cartel stops him. It's like, hey, you need to pay us $1,000. He's like, oh, and the cartel people, they talk so fast, dude.
Yeah.
Like, they don't give you any time, like,
let's go.
Like, hey, you need to pay $1,000 so you can pass because we're with the cartel and you're going to pay the cartel our dues because we are the people who you had to pay. If you want to get by here, probably it's going to be $500 just to get by. It's going to be $500 to go on your merry way.
Boom,
like,
bam, let's go.
Boom, bam, let's go. And he's like, okay, he answers the phone. He's like, come on, let's go. Come on, you know. And the guy basically has to pay him $1,000 just to not be tortured to death right there on the spot.
That's crazy. What it is, man. It's no country for, you know, our grandpappy's grandmammies, man. It's something that they've never seen before.
See, I know I can find video. This guy right here, he made a video on No Country for old men. That's pretty good.
And I want to come back to Michael Cera. This might be the last movie that we look up, but it's one of my favorite Michael Cera movies from that generation, like the Superbad and the Pineapple Express. Go ahead. No.
How much? Huh? Oh, okay. So a bag of Pogs. I do see a couple slammers in there though, so that's going to jump the price up a bit. But I can give it to you for $4.01, or you can pay another way.
What way would that be?
Well, first you have to give me that candy bar wrapper you have. Thank you. And two, you have to give me a reach around. How about this? You flip a coin. If I win, you got to give me a reach around. If you win, I'll give you the Pogs for $1.15. All right? So flip a coin.
Call it.
You want me to call it? All right, dude. I'll call it.
You know what date is on this coin?
No.
1958. It's been traveling 22 years to get here. And now it's here. And it's either heads or tails.
Damn. So that coin's destiny has been to travel for 22 years to get to this moment to decide whether or not you give me a reach around. That's crazy, man. Heads. Yes! Yes! All right, well, I'm gonna turn around. Just make sure I finish, all right? So, ready when you are.
What the hell?
That's
All
a
right.
good one. I like that.
Michael Cera. What were you saying?
All right. Michael Cera has this movie. I don't know if you've seen it. I would be surprised if you've seen it, to be honest. It's called Youth in Revolt.
Youth in Revolt.
Yeah, have you seen it?
I have not seen it. I got to look it up.
Type
which
it
I'm doing
in.
right now, but I got to say I've seen literally all of the ones that's in his top movies and
you
TV shows.
need to watch Youth in Revolt. Type it in, just the general outline. I just want you to see what it looks like. We can look at images of it. Look at the actors that's in it. Zach Galifianakis is in
Galifianakis, Leota. Oh yeah, man. She plays with stuff too, but I can't even.
Good little cast right here. Michael Cera is pretty much the same guy off of Superbad, but he's in another town. With it, and he's not. His mom is like a single mom, and she has a trucker boyfriend. And Michael Cera gets in trouble. He snaps one day, and he splits his personality.
Let's check out a scene.
To overcome the inhibitions that compel me to be law-abiding, polite to my elders, and excessively nice, I have decided to create a supplementary persona named Francois Dillinger. Bold, contemptuous of authority, and irresistible to women. Francois is just the type of aggressive sociopath who can wage and win a war of nerves.
Better give your mother a hug, son.
It turns out Jerry had a heart attack in a Dallas bar and took it rather badly. Died.
When will the body arrive?
I'm afraid it's already been shipped, ma'am, to his wife.
His wife?
Ma'am, his wife.
The car inside.
It's also my duty to inform you she wishes to claim the Lincoln, which he registered to this address. It's gonna be okay. There.
Oh! Those are my records! What are you doing? You're not gonna get this girl by sitting around listening to records and jerking off. That wasn't my entire plan. What is your plan, shithead? Stand there slouching your shoulders while Trent Boy has her on his lap? I don't need you here right now. I just need to think. Well, I'm not going anywhere. Not until you sink your filthy dick in this tomato. Not until you get what you want. Now it's time to rebel, Nick. It's time to be bad. It's not a good day for that. My mom just got some devastating news. That's perfect. She's vulnerable. She's fragile.
Jesus.
What does she value more than anything? She values her things. With the guidance of Francois, I quickly transformed myself into a textbook juvenile delinquent.
That shit looks pretty good, man.
It's good. It's
Definitely
good.
gotta check
It's
that shit out,
very.
man.
It's just like Superbad, except it's got a different twist on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now, one last thing, or maybe a couple. Bad Santa. We were gonna talk about Christmas movies. Fuck that shit. Jingle All the Way for the classic, but Bad Santa is the bad motherfucker here, man. I love Bad Santa for that reason, man. I loved it ever since it fucking came out. I was 9 years old watching this shit on Stars when we had Stars free for the weekend after it came out of theaters, man.
Okay.
I love this movie. One movie that has gone, I don't enjoy it as much now as I did when I was 9, but holy shit, if this was not the best movie of all time when I was 9 years old. It's fucking awesome. But this is one movie that I can still get behind because, you know, it's like, well, first of all, it's got Bernie Mac in it.
Billy Bob.
John Ritter. Billy Bob, of course. Billy Bob's still going strong, though, man. Bernie Mac's dead now. John Ritter, he died while this movie was in production.
No kidding.
He was supposed to have a much bigger part, like in the
wow.
like, you know, throughout the movie, and he's only in like the first act, I guess you'd say.
Okay.
You know, like 1/3 of the movie he's in, and then you never see him again because he died during production.
Okay.
Crazy.
Huh.
John Ritter would have gone on to been like one of the A-listers that would still be around today if you know he didn't get snubbed. Him and Patrick Swayze, baby, telling you what, man, those guys were freaking awesome.
Yeah,
funny,
Patrick Swayze's the
badass.
man.
Yeah. Anyway, man, yeah, Bad Santa. But have you seen the new Transformers trailer? That's what I was going to ask you.
Oh, no.
We may not be able to show it or anything. I'm not sure, but if you haven't seen
Oh,
Transformers
yeah,
trailer,
I've seen the concept. Yeah.
You said what?
They're like animals, right? They're like,
bro.
Yeah,
Yo,
Rise
so
of
you've
the
seen
Beast,
it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
I've seen the old animated series. Did you ever see that?
No, I never saw them with that.
Transformers animated series. The thing about it, it was super creepy because it wasn't the traditional animation. Look it up. It looks like something out of damn PlayStation 2. It's hilarious.
What's it called?
Fucking Transformers. Just look up animal animation. I can't think of anything. I forget what it's called. There we go.
Shit.
There we go. There we go. Talk about some unintentionally creepiest nightmare fuel you'll see in a while. If you look up a scene, you'll see why. Especially how they talk and act and walk. It's unsettling.
What the fuck? This is uploaded from Transformers Official.
Across the galaxy, it has come to this, Optimus Primal. Face to face, tooth to claw. Yes. Have you anything to say?
I'd say that's Prime. Let's do it!
Oh my god.
Dude, that Wasp character is still
okay.
like one of the scariest things I've ever seen, dude. I
But
wish you would have looked
seen
up
the
like
new trailer.
I've seen the new trailer. Yeah, it's good. It looks good. It looks great.
Dude,
it looks better than what we just seen.
Yeah, but I mean, it to me, and I don't know if I'll actually see it. I don't know, because Transformers is just one of those, what do you call them, franchises that, you know, hit or miss. They've been let's leave it at that. They've been hit or miss.
Yeah.
But this looks like it has the potential to be one of the best Transformers that have been made.
Oh, okay.
Pull over! I'm not driving! And if you don't know, now you know. Spread love is the Brooklyn way. And if you don't know, now you know. I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call a click, same number, same hood. It's all good.
Of all the threats from both your past and future,
It was all a dream.
you've never faced anything like this. Let them come.
I never really thought that a fucking gorilla could turn into a samurai, and it looks so fucking badass, man. But oh my
Yeah,
gosh, yeah,
pretty badass.
looks pretty
But
awesome.
I really wish you could have heard the voice actors. The voice actors were just as creepy as those damn animations you seen there.
Yeah.
Especially that wasp character. You seen the wasp? I was always
in what we
scared of
saw,
that
yeah.
thing. Yeah, that thing always scared me because when it turns into like the humanoid version, it looks and speaks super crazy.
What is it? What is it called? It's like those things. I mean, how old were you when that shit was creeping you out?
8, 9, 7, maybe. It's one of my earlier things.
You ever heard of Commie Color?
Maybe if I see it.
Bro, this shit right here, I'm telling you what, this is my childhood because, like, I'm blessed, man. Like, my parents actually, like, let me watch shit from, like, the early 1930s and 40s and stuff. The cartoons from back then were on a different level, bro.
Yeah.
And for sure, like, these are the cartoons that are unintentionally creepy as fuck, bro.
Really?
Yes.
Oh shit.
This one in particular, actually, wow, I can't believe it. This is the one, I think I was like 3 or 4 years old when I saw this. And it was like, it's where I actually, it's kind of hard to believe, but this is what attracted me to horror. This is why I got into horror movies. Because this shit genuinely freaked me the fuck out as a toddler, as a 3-4-year-old. And as I continued to grow, I fell in love with things that creeped me out. And so my whole love from horror films stems from these child cartoons from the 30s. I think this came out in 1935.
35, wow.
Skip ahead a little bit.
Jack Frost.
Heidi, hi, here am I, Jackie Frost, quick and spry. Listen to me while I say, summer's gone, play no more, for winter's knocking at your door. Better go and store your food away.
Thanks, Mr. Jackie, for your advice. We'll hurry home to our wives.
We'll have our cupboards filled with supplies when Old Man Winter arrives.
I don't have to worry. I don't have to care. My coat is very furry. I'm a grizzly bear.
If you meet Old Man Winter, you'll sing a different tune. It's time that you were safe in bed, for he will be here soon.
Oh yeah, dude, don't fuck with Winter. Winter will fuck you up.
So they try to put the cub down for Winter, and he's like us. You know, he don't want to. She whoops his ass. Get your fucking ass in bed.
Jesus.
But then they're sleeping, and he sneaks out.
Oh shit.
Sorry.
Yeah, he runs away because he's like mad that she whooped him.
Damn.
And Jack Frost, here's the part that's creepy. Jack Frost didn't seem like a bad guy. You know? He seemed like, hey, I'm warning you, get to your places because winter's coming. And then this part, I think, is really what freaked me out as a kid, is that he's like coercing him out. He's like, hey.
Oh, wow. What?
Turning them into jack-o'-lanterns and everything.
Okay.
Hey there, have a care. Old Man Winter's in the air. You'll be sorry if he catches you.
I don't have to worry. I don't have to care. My coat is very furry. I'm a frizzly grizzly bear.
What the fuck? Imagine watching this shit when you're 3 years old, bro.
Skiggy, hoogie, leggy, hoogie, siggy, maggy, ho, bootin', beatin', bottle, scootin', boodle, bay.
What the fuck? Holy shit.
Bro, you imagine getting some nice, I don't know, fucking get shroomed up and fucking watch this shit. Could you imagine?
Ooh.
I don't have to worry. I don't have to care. My coat is very furry. I'm a frizzly grizzly bear.
Oh shit. Holy shit. Holy fuck, dude.
The fucking music, bro.
So you would run away from home.
Holy shit. That's very sinister.
You would roam all alone. I told you not to leave your home, but you're a frizzly grizzly bear.
Gee, Mr. Frost, I'm sorry. Oh, help me out, please do. Take me home to my nice warm bed. I'm freezing through and
Yeah, that's it.
I could see how that Old Man Winter thing would have creeped out. That was
From when
I was
those
like,
pumpkins came to life and they were jack-o'-lanterns, and then like
yeah,
the scarecrow going in front of the fucking forest and everything coming alive, bro. Like
very
it was
psychedelic, yo.
yeah, bro. Like as a 3-year-old, I can't remember if I was 3 or 4, but I watched all of these. Sinbad the Sailor, the Three Little Bears, which that is the most like that's the best Three Little Bears. Goldilocks versus Three Little Bears I've ever seen.
Yeah, there's a couple of Looney Tunes ones that I remember when I was really young that were also creepy, very creepy.
Yeah, they were that way then.
That Woody
They
the
were good.
Woodpecker cartoon, the old one, that one was scary too.
Hell yeah, bro. Let's see, Simple Simon. There was quite a few of these. These commie colors are blast from the past. Like I loved the commie color as a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Creeped me the hell
How
out,
old
but I
is
loved
that?
it.
Like 100 years old now, almost.
Almost. It's about 90.
That's
Almost
incredible.
90. Yeah, pretty unreal, man. Anyways, yeah, man, that was pretty good. Let's
I
get
think
together
that's
on
it for
that
that
app.
one.
And, yeah, I guess so. Let's get together for the application that we built. I mean, that you built. Sorry, hold on. Let me stop the video here. There we go.